Morning. Morning.
Okay, broadcast section first. Jeremy.
Morning. Morning, Jeff. Good morning.
A big match, no Noble, no Antonio. What's the other West Ham team news you can tell us?
Yeah, we know we are without Antonio. For Antonio, it is significant injury, so he's out for a season. Mark picked up the 10th yellow card, so he's out for 2 games now. It's a big blow for us. Sam had a problem with ankle in the first half against Swansea, but he's training today and he should be okay for the game. But we're going to see today, and also Andy Carroll should be fit, but he's also training today, so we're going to see. So no, from the last game, no Mark Noble and no Antonio, but Andy can be back, and then Winston. Cresswell is training with us today, and Winston Reid is starting to train with us on Monday. Yeah, that's the situation with us. Yeah.
Antonio out for the season. That's a massive blow, isn't it?
It's a big blow, of course. Of course, we know what he's giving us in every game, and he's one of our best players. And of course, it's a big blow that we're gonna be without him till the end of the season. But it is like that, yeah.
Is this a game where you need Andy Carroll to start, or would you have any doubts about putting Kelleher in for a first Premier League start?
Well, we're going to see. It's a good thing that we, despite the injury of Michael, we have options up front. So Kelleher done really well when he came on against Swansea, with his energy, with his pressing, and with his opening the spaces for other people. Also, he had a couple of good chances. So we're going to see with Andy. Andy is always a big weapon for us. He's always a threat for the opponent. It's a good thing that we have options. And we probably, or most definitely, going to need both of them on Saturday to share the minutes of the game, of course. But who's going to start, we're going to decide on Saturday, of course.
I think Slaven will win at Sunderland and you're safe.
Yeah, I mean, it's a big game for us. We beat Swansea, which was also a big game. Now we're approaching the second one. Every game is big, and Sunderland is in a position or situation that they are desperate for a win. And it's going to be, that's why it's a big game for them, but also it's a big game for us, and we are looking forward to that game to secure or get closer to secure the status.
Slaven, what did you think when you heard the name Slavica Jokanovic this week linked with your job?
Well, I didn't see it. Max told me now, a couple of minutes ago. I don't know. I know that. I know him, of course. I know Slavica. We are from the same region, you know, we speak the same language and all that. I like him a lot as a person and as a manager. He's doing great with Fulham. That's all I know, to be fair. And I'm not bothered the same as last week or last year or wherever. I'm doing my job.
Have the owners told you it's all rubbish?
Well, I don't talk to them about every thing that or name that appears in the papers. So
fair enough. Slaven, the PFA nominations have come out this morning. Kante, Hazard, Ibrahimovic, Sanchez, Lukaku, and Kane. Who's your PFA player of the year? Who's the best player you've seen this year?
Well, it's, you know, whoever you say. I mean, they all have great seasons. That's why they're on the list. You know, you can say Kane, you can say Sanchez, you can say Ibrahimovic, definitely. Kante, obviously. No, but for me, if you have to pick one, then it's Hazard. It's my opinion. All of them, they are great, you know, but for me, Hazard, they're all making the difference. I mean, nobody makes the difference more than Ibrahimovic at Man United. And it's amazing the way he's scoring goals, the way he's playing and everything. And that goes for every one of them. Harry Kane is, I mean, even such a big team that is playing really well like Spurs, a different team with or without Kane. We know about Kante, everything. We know about when Sanchez is on fire. He was the most of the season like that. He's unstoppable. But for me, it's Hazard.
What is it especially about Hazard?
It's everything, yeah. The way he creates chances for other people, the way that he opens the space, the way, because most of the teams are defending against Chelsea, the way he is breaking the defenses, he tears them apart and everything. And on top of that, he's scoring goals this season regularly, very important goals, 1-0, 2-0, 2-1 goals, you know. Amazing with his sprints, with his skill. He is, for me, the best player of the season.
Just a final one from me. What did you make of the events in Dortmund, the attack on the bus? What does it mean, if anything, for security at West Ham? And does your own bus have reinforced glass?
Well, I don't know that. Like, we didn't go that far. We all have security, we all have, but it's very hard to stop it, you know. Can't secure everything, and it was very, very sad day for the world of football, for the world anyway, you know. For that to happen to a football team, it has nothing to do with politics, with situation in the world. And as I said, it's very sad. Unfortunately, it happened, and we are all united with, not only with Bartra, but with Dortmund, of course. I mean, it shouldn't be happening, of course, but unfortunately, that is the world that we are living in. Thank you.
Slaven, just on Jonathan Cagliari, is he someone you're looking at keeping here long term?
Well, we're going to see. All I can talk, he's a very good professional, he's a very good boy. He didn't play a lot, played in the beginning of the season, and then he played in the middle of the season, but he is not a regular, but he never dropped 1% of energy in trainings. He is great to have him around. He's training like he's playing every week 90 minutes. He's doing his best, and that's why he deserves the chance. And he played really good when he came on against Swansea, and it's good to have him.
Have you been able to start planning for next season at all?
Yeah, well,
if you look that far forward?
you're always planning, you know. You're always planning, but now we are. The majority of our job is Sunderland, and basically only Sunderland, you know. Of course, that I spend a lot of time on a daily basis with my staff. It's not only about the training, it's in the afternoon, it's in the evening. Is it like meeting or on a phone? And of course, you are discussing next season as well, but to be fair, now it was all Sunderland.
So you've discussed next season a lot with the owners and the chairman?
Yes, of course, of course.
Just on Sunderland, do you sympathise with David Moyes and his situation at the moment?
What do you mean, football-wise, or the other one?
Just the situation he's in at the bottom of the table. Is going to be very difficult for him to stay up now.
I know nobody expecting in the beginning when he took over, nobody expecting that they're going to suddenly be saved just because they appointed a big name and a great managers. They had already very big names. Is it Sam? Is it Dick Advocat? Is a massive name in the world of football. And they all been there. Okay, somehow they managed to stay up. But in the last few seasons, it's sadly for them, unfortunately, very common situation. And now it looks really bad, but look, same players, or the majority of the players, been there before. And somehow they have done it. So I know he's a top manager. I mean, Everton, he made them like back again to the position where they should have been with the size of the club and everything, name and Goodison and Evertonian stuff is and all that. So he's brilliant, but the manager can only do as good as he's got the players.
Have you noticed a big boost within the squad since
Sorry?
Have you noticed a boost within the squad since that huge win on Saturday? Do you think that's taken the pressure off some of the players?
Yeah, I mean, every win gives you a boost, of course, especially if you do it in such a massive game that we had against Swansea, especially when you do it after five defeats in a row. Of course, it's the confidence is back, you know. But as I said before, it's belief that is permanent, and we never lost it. And the confidence, it comes and goes. Sometimes you lose it because of, in the same game, because of first 5-10 minutes that you are struggling and all that. But belief was there, and belief is a key factor. You can't lose it, and that's the reason why we played so good. And now we have also confidence back, and we have to build on that and not to lose it again.
And you've got the likes of Everton, Tottenham and Liverpool all visiting London Stadium before the end of the season. Is this a really important match to sort of set you up for going into those difficult times?
Of course, that's what we want, but all the clubs, I have a look on the schedule of all the clubs, and it's most of us have the same kind of a schedule. You are playing 2 or 3 games against the clubs who are either there with you or a little bit below you, and then you have 2 or 3 games that you are playing against the top 6 or top 7 clubs. So we are in no different situation. And of course that we have now a game against Sunderland that is we know it's going to be extremely hard, of course, like every game is, but that is a good opportunity for us to come closer to get some points, of course.
And just with the striker situation, I think when Antonio went off on Saturday, maybe a lot of people would have been expecting Carroll or Sacco to come on. Was that a tactical decision, or were you not happy with their fitness levels, but you did name them on the bench?
Look, it is both a little bit. I spoke about Cagliari, how he's doing in trainings. We needed a fit player. Then the situation was you're going to be on a bench, and if we need you, you're going to come on 10, 15, maximum 15 or 20 minutes. Now on Saturday, it's a totally different situation with him. And with Diaf also, you know, he was out for a long, long time. And he played half an hour against Arsenal, but we opted for Cagliari. It was a good choice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, cameras off, please.